Good day everyone, it's Friday, October 17th, and these are the New York Times Games and Custom Connections. Two quick reminders before we start Wordle. Number one, if you don't have 5 words on the Wordle wheel or you wish to add some words, just put them under my pinned comment in the comment section. And also if you want to send me some custom connections, just send it to the email address in the description and I'll add you to the queue, okay? Or to the slate. Alright, our starting word today for Wordle is batch, courtesy of Ellen Sassani on the Wheel of Words. Let's get into it. Alright, hopefully everyone's having a great day. And batch gets us nothing at all. Okay. Alright, what's left for letters I'd like to have? R, S, N, E, O, I want to try the P too. So maybe a word like spore. Is that a good spot for those things? I guess. Alright, let's give it a go. Spore and 2. Interesting. So I don't think the S is second. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Doesn't make sense for S to be last because there's no plurals, unless it's one of those strange words that have an S at the end that's not plural. So maybe something like this. What do I have left that would go after the S? T's gone. Another S. Okay. Dross, gross. Might just be those two. Okay. The general rule for this is to go with a more common word, which would be gross. I don't think we're talking about scum today with dross. So let's go with gross. Or not dross, dross. Gross and 3? Yeah. It might have been just down to those two, gross and dross. But I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's check it out. Alright, 97 scale, 60 luck, yeah. Average is 3, I had a 3, so that's good. Batch brought down to 834, not the best. Spore brought it down to the 2, yeah. Dross and gross. So, yeah, not a lot of drama here today. Pretty straightforward, I think, and just that great second word was the way to go, so it would have picked gross as well. Okay. Place, roust, gross. Well, kind of the same situation I was in, right? The S was locked in, R and O, yeah, very similar. Alright, how many fails? Probably not a ton. Well, 1.3, Grovey, Grogs, Groves, Grove. Yeah, Grove, the Grove. We're the Grove. Okay, very good. Yeah, not much to see here. Let's move on to the Wheel of Words. Ellen did give me 5 new words for the wheel, now that her original 5 are used. So we have banjo, cello, flute, piano, and viola. And I think 2 of them are still available to be answers, so should be good. Alright, let's give it 3 shuffles here. Alright, and our starting word for Saturday will be Magic by Lush. Well, hopefully it's a magical Saturday and we can get a really great result. So join me in starting with Magic tomorrow if you wish. Alright, let's take it off the wheel and let's move on to Connections. Alright, 36-day streak. Yesterday was pretty good after a rough day on Wednesday, but here we go. Let's do it. Alright, so we have Tom Thumb, Magnet, Clicker, Jack, postcard, heat index, wind chill, laser pointer, key ring, chicken little, thumbelina, figurine, slides, Beaufort scale, projector, and dew point. What are we looking at here? The clicker. Is that like the TV remote? The clicker? Maybe. Jack. What are we looking at here? Laser pointer. Well, it feels like dew point, Beaufort scale, heat index, and wind chill go together. Ways to measure environmental, I don't know, numbers, different scales, different measurements of environmental things. Tom Thumb. Oh, I get it. I get it. Thumb, ring finger, little finger, pointer finger. These end with different fingers on your hand, or phalanges. No! Oh, that's the red herring. Oh. They got me. They got me. I wasn't onto it. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the original idea then here. Ways to measure things in the atmosphere, in the environment. All right. Okay. Postcard. Tom Thumb, Chicken Little, Thumbelina, and Jack. Different characters in nursery rhymes or in fairy tales, in fiction, like Jack and Jill go up the hill, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. So yeah, different characters in those types of poems or stories. Folktale characters. All right. Slides, a clicker, projector, and laser pointer. Things you need when you're presenting in front of a group or a class. Your slides go on the projector, they go onto the screen. You have the clicker to change the slides, and then you have the laser pointer to point out things on the slides. Different necessities for, I guess, teaching a class with a slideshow. Okay, at least I didn't miss the reverse rainbow there, so that's okay. Key ring, postcard, magnet, figurine, different, here's a big good word for you, tchotchkes. Different things you might bring home from a trip abroad, knickknacks, what have you. Items in a souvenir shop, there you go. Okay, well that's fine. And it was not a rainbow herring there, I got 2 blues in there, so at least I avoided that, but that's okay. 95% solve rate, 1 out of 5. See, I make mistakes on the easiest puzzles. It never fails. Okay. Only person with this particular game. Yeah, that makes sense. 39% of people found purple first. Yeah, this is one of those puzzles. And I can tell that probably a lot of people avoided the reverse rainbow just by switching yellow and green, which, as we know, is called pulling an Ellen. So perhaps many of you pulled an Ellen today. The reverse rainbow, I don't even see it on here, so okay. Yeah, very few fails. Nothing over 10%. In fact, a lot of people didn't make the mistake I did. The thumb, pointer, ring, and little. Maybe a lot of people don't consider the thumb to be a finger. I don't know. Phalange. Interesting puzzle. I got phalanges in there, tchotchkes, big words. All right, let's do custom connections. Our puzzle today is Connections Extra 15. Don't Raisin by elevengu. So we have the words Indonesia, Ceylon, Bengaluru, Taiwan, Siam, Singapore, South Korea, Pune, I might be saying that wrong, Hong Kong, Kolkata, Bangladesh, Burma, Brunei, Malaysia, Formosa, and Chennai. Okay. Well, I do have some knowledge of Asian history to a certain extent. So I do know that a lot of cities in India changed their names back to their original names after they got independence. Chennai, Kolkata, which used to be Calcutta, Pune, I don't know, and Bengaluru. But the rest of the other ones are countries, for the most part, or at least formally were names of countries. So these are all cities in India. Current names of Indian cities changed since independence, yeah. Okay, the other thing I noticed is Formosa, Siam, Ceylon, and Burma. These countries aren't named this anymore. I'm not sure, other than Burma, which is now Myanmar. I think Siam might be Thailand. I could be wrong though. Yeah, so these were names of countries under British rule that have since changed their names. Former names of Asian countries, yeah, okay. Alright, now we're left with 8 countries, all Asian. Majority of them are East Asian or Southeast Asian. The exception to that is Bangladesh. Why is Bangladesh here? Brunei kind of sticks out too. There's a lot of economic giants here. Indonesia maybe not so much. I know a lot of things are made in Indonesia, but I wouldn't say it's one of the big economic powers in Asia. So Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, South Korea, and Malaysia. One thing I'm noticing, and maybe this is the reason Bangladesh is involved, is Indonesia, Bangladesh, and Brunei are all Muslim countries, primarily. Hong Kong, Taiwan, South Korea are definitely not. Singapore, I don't think so. No. So Malaysia. I think Malaysia has, their flag has maybe some symbols, Muslim symbols. Are these primarily Muslim countries? Muslim majority countries, okay. That makes sense. And then I'd say these 4 here are the economic powers of Asia. Big exporters, big producers of goods. Yeah, economic giants in Asia. 4 tigers. Maybe that's what it means. The 4 tigers, like the driving powers of Asia. So, all right, great puzzle, elevengu. I love that. I believe that was the last one you had sent me. So I know you're a prolific creator of these puzzles. Send me your best. I'll give them a go. And yeah, it's nice that you found my channel and that we can work together to spread your work around and provide content for the people. It's all good. All right, let's move on to our preview of tomorrow. And it is from Lolbit. It's called My First Attempt at Connections, Sports Edition. So right at my alley. Yeah, if you feel up to it, give it a go today. I'll give it a go tomorrow, and we'll definitely talk about it in tomorrow's video. Okay, let's move on to Strands. 101 Day Streak by Sam Corbin. Haven't seen Sam for a while, so that's good. Tracy Bennett editing. Here we go. Today's theme is gatekeeping. Okay, gait is, I guess, the cadence that you walk at, your gait. So, or the way that you walk. Okay, so maybe step to it or something, or run, shuffle, scuttle. I think it's scuttle. That's why I said it. Scuttle, skip. I see walks. Okay, what are we doing with walks here? Walks. Sidewalks. Scuttle. Gallop? No. Walks. Prance? Okay, so it's got to go this way. Prance. Silly walks? Oh, that's what it is, silly walks. There we go, let's do this. Prance. Yeah, I said scuttle down here. 4 more. Weird ways to get around. What am I looking at here? Galump? Is that a galump? Galumph? Caper. These are some weird words and weird ways to get around. Cavort. Strape. Cavort and strape. I'm gonna have to look some of these up. Oh. Okay. Can only press my luck for so long. Okay. Trapes. That's what it is. You know what? I had that word a long time ago. I think in one of the first custom connections puzzles, but it's been so long I forgot about it. So, all right, no Oranje perfect today, but actually it didn't lock in, did it? But that's okay. Whatever. All right, let's move on to Pips. It's been my worst enemy the last couple days. Let's see if I can do better today. So Rodolfo, what do you got today for easy? All right, so these are 6s. I have a 6-1. No. 6-6 maybe. No, it's not going to work either. 6-2. That works. I think. Oh, why is everything out of bounds lately? There we go. It's got to go this way. 6, 6, yeah. 6, 4. And 6, or 4, 5. Okay, 33 seconds, not bad. All right, medium, Rodolfo. 2 separate sections here. Okay, so this is less than 2, so a 0 or a 1. This equals 5, so we'll do that last. Okay. Actually, it's not really a good place to get in here, in my opinion. 0, 4. Do I have enough 4s? I do. 0, 4. 4, 5. 4, 2. It would have to be. 0, 5. 5, 2. Then I need a bunch of 1s. I don't have enough 5. Actually, I do have enough 5s. 5, 6. 1, 1. Then 1, 3. I think this will work. That up there, this here. What did I do wrong this time? Well, it's bigger than 5. So this? Oh, it's got to be less than 5. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so let's do this then. There we go, minute 40. I'll take it. All right, hard by Rodolfo. Looks like some sort of llama or something from Fortnite. Okay, this is 30, so a couple 6s here. 5 6s here. So 6 and something bigger than 4. So 6 6 or 6 5, probably 6 5. 6 and something small, 6 1 maybe. 6 2. No. Alright, so I think this is probably like that. Maybe like this. 6 4 goes here. Do I have a 2 and something small? 2 1 maybe? Yeah. I have a 2 blank as well. But I think I need the blanks for over here. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, 1 and 0 would be perfect. Something else in 0. I'll save that for later. Alright, 5 of the same here. 0 and something small. 0 2, I guess. Okay. Do I have a 2 5 or a 2 6? A 2 5. 0 and something I have a lot of. 0 4. 4 4. 5 3. Do I have a 4 3? I do. 3 2. 2 2. 4 1. 3 0. Wow, Jekyll and Hyde. You know, two really bad days for hard. You know, 9 minutes, 14 minutes, and I finished this one under 2 minutes. It's just the way it goes, right? That's the joy of gaming. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my other content if you want to see more. The Amazing Word Game video, the short for the Mini Crossword. I should mention if there's any other puzzles that you've created, I do have a semi-regular ability to have a separate video for that, showcase your work beyond just custom connections, I suppose. So I won't promise how often it'll come out, but if I see something really cool and I like it, and you've sent it to me, then I'll try and produce a video for it, okay? Alright, I'll be back with more New York Times games tomorrow. Hope to see you there too. Have a great day, and bye for now.